Before you is governors from Frontier Counties Development Council, and we wish to make a brief statement on the prevailing severe drought in Kenya. The drought continues to worsen, predicted to be an unprecedented fifth season failing. All the 10 Frontier Counties Development Council counties are in the emergency drought stage, and we are afraid millions of livestock are facing starvation and therefore possibly will all perish. There is serious malnutrition rates across the counties, and cases of pregnant and lactating mothers malnourished and in urgent need of treatment and nutritional support. There is extreme vegetation deficit in the region, and we are putting it across to the nation generally that the situation is getting out of hand. The current pasture and browse conditions are in dire situation. People are trekking many kilometers, on average 30 kilometers, to look for water. The boreholes are frequently breaking down. The cost of repair and water trucking is a big issue for the counties in northern Kenya. Therefore, we are here to make a passionate appeal to the national government, especially to His Excellency the President, while congratulating him for emerging victorious in the just concluded election. We want to make a passionate appeal to him to intervene and save the situation. Likewise, we appeal to other development partners and well-wishers as we thank those other NGOs and partners who have been supporting in one way or the other. But because of the extent of the situation, we need these interventions to be upscaled, and the situation is getting out of hand. We appeal to everybody to assist in one way or the other. Otherwise, that is the statement we wanted to make to you. I don't know whether my colleagues will have something to add. Karibu.
I think all has on the matter of drought, and I think for now, as he said, we will want any immediate attention or support or help that we can get, including or starting with water tracking, support with water tracking, because at the moment, while other relief support may take a bit of time, but the one that can't wait is the need for water, not only for the people who are suffering, but also for the few remaining livestock. So as was said rightly, this is a time we want actually to request the President to announce the situation as a national disaster, because it is indeed a disaster. As was said rightly, this is probably, without doubt, the third consecutive rain season that has failed, and we are facing a very severe situation. So the earlier this matter is taken to that higher notch, the better, so that we can get the necessary response from the international community and other donor institutions. Asanteni sana.
Thank you.
As said by my colleagues, the situation is pretty dire. What makes it worse also is that the county governments, because of the transition, are unable to intervene as they should. Most of the counties either don't have their budgets passed and are waiting for their assemblies to be constituted and speakers to be elected before they can pass a budget. National Treasury has not released money to any of these counties, and we don't see that happening probably in the next couple of weeks until such a time when the budgeting process is complete. So it becomes that much more difficult for counties to intervene. And this is why we're asking the national government through the NDMA and other agencies to avail any help that can be availed to these counties, because the situation is pretty dire and it's a national emergency and should be treated as such. Asanteni.
Thank you very much. Governor, do you have something?
Mimi nitazungumza Kiswahili. Mimi ni Isa Timami, Governor Lamu County. Hii shida kwa sababu hatukupata mvua miaka minne sasa, na tatizo kubwa ni maji, na tatizo jingine kubwa ni ukosefu wa malisho kwa mifugo. Mwaka jana tu kaunti ya Lamu tulipoteza maelfu ya mifugo kwa sababu ya shida ya maji na malisho. Kwa hivyo ombi letu kwa serikali kuu na pia kwa marafiki na donors ni wasimame na sisi wakati huu mgumu. Na vile vile bado tumetoka kwa ile shida ya COVID. Vile vile hali ya uchumi wa nchi yetu iko katika si hali mzuri, na ndio posa tukaona tuzungumzie jambo hili ili hatua za haraka zichukuliwe na tuweze kuokoa watu wetu na vile vile mifugo yetu.
County steering groups, which is co-chaired by the governor and the county commissioner, especially Mandera. My appeal is that all those NGOs who are supporting should at least liaison with the county steering group so that we plan and avoid duplication. Finally, I want to thank His Excellency the President for at least alluding to the problem in his inauguration speech, that there is a problem. But we want him to give further direction so that interventions can be done timely before we slip to crisis. Thank you.
So thank you very much. That is our appeal. If there is any question from anybody. He mentioned challenges in some counties which did not manage to pass the budget last time. County assemblies have not been constituted yet. We have just called for constitution of the same from Wednesday. So that is the challenge he was expressing. NDMA has put the figure at about 4,500,000 people. Yeah, in the country. Livestock, probably millions. We don't have the exact figure.